Alright, this is Calibos, and we're playing Enigmatica 2. So, I have done a little bit of homework, not terribly much. It's only been a couple of minutes. So, I have decided not to build in the end, just for a variety of reasons. And one of the reasons that I have decided not to do that is our very next quest. So, at this point, we have decided that time is totally our something or other. So we are going to need a dragon egg. So where do we get dragon egg, guys? You guessed it, we're going to go F up the dragon again. Now, in order to do that, we are going to need to spawn the dragon. And I have to admit, I have forgotten how to do that. So we can technically make dragon eggs through bees by making draconic princesses from imperial princesses, from noble, from common. So theoretically, we could do bees. By theoretically, I mean probably not in this lifetime, because I hate bees. I hate bees. I hate bees a lot. Okay, so this is good. I'm just trying to run the jetpack out of power because it's annoying. The problem is if I run it out of power, then I have to recharge my body armor and stuff. But looking at our numlock, it's amazing. Looking at our thing, we're going to need to make some end crystals. So end crystals are pretty easy to make. Ta-da, end crystals. So how many gas tiers do we have? I know that that's kind of a problem. We have 14. So let's look up a recipe for gas tiers. So we need to probably mob imprisonment tool. I think that we are going to need to go fetch ourselves a ghast. And maybe an end dragon and a couple of other things. So I will probably do that later, like when you guys aren't watching me screw it up, because it just seems like something I should do. So let's make 4 of these really quick. Looks like we need glass. Glass. So that'll give us glass. Crystal. So let's make 4 of these. So, multiple dragon hearts as you progress through Draconic Evolution, but there's only one dragon in the end, so you will have to respawn a new one sometimes. You'll need 4 end crystals, each one placed on the middle bedrock at the edges of the center portal. This is also the vanilla way. This will refresh all the obsidian pillars and its end crystals, and will then respawn the dragon. Ta-da! And that gives us another dragon heart, which we will find not terrible. So let's pop to the end really quick. So we're just gonna cruise over here and do this thing. So we're gonna place 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. We're gonna have this crazy loud thing. It's going to respawn all of the crystals really quick. I wish I'd known what happened to my dragon. So let's see how durable our armor is here. Oh, that jetpack is annoying. Pretty durable, I'm gonna say. Okay. I did actually try the /kill thing, and it totally didn't keep me from dying, the armor. So, just so you know. I also want to try out this nano saber. This is... Come back here. Okay, we're just gonna wait for it because I can. This bottle. Let's get some more. Let's get some... Why are we getting beat up on? You guys are so mean. Okay, clearly not as effective. So, this is a... There we go. Seriously? Alright, so we've gotten 8 more. Let's chuck those in there really quick. I wonder if we can just imprison it and spawn it later. That wouldn't work, right? This is certainly a lot safer. I mean, we're still taking some damage, but not really a lot. And we're not taking damage from the dragon, we're taking it from the magical effects. So let's investigate the possibility of more bottles. Glass bottle. Don't tell me we don't have any more glass. So we've got a couple more bottles of this. Now this stuff is the only way to really get it. So, you know, you're just gonna have to. Wow, this is cool. Why are we not able to fetch it, though? Okay, let's kill the dragon now. Finish this nonsense off. There's faster ways to fly using draconic armor. Come on, give me the thing. One more hit ought to do it. There we go. So we've killed him a second time. Heart's gonna... right there's the heart. Dragon egg should appear there, and the dragon egg is really what we're aiming for here for the quest. So while we're waiting... that will give us this, which will give us egg extraction. Got the heart. Oh, jeez, buckets. So let's do this really quick. Have a random light thing. Do that. Got a dragon heart. So let's make the celestial manipulator. So we'll go home really quick. Celestial manipulator, which gives us that. So what this does is, given power, we can set it up so that it's permanent day, and we can set one up for permanent rain. So let's put the shader in here. The dragon heart, dragon scales, which, as far as I can tell, have limited use. So we're going to set this up with a lever. And we're going to set it up with a power cell. And we're going to go to the material world. Alright, whoa, fast. So let's make it here. Oh, that was weird. So we're just going to put this up here because I can, and it will keep them from messing with it. So we want it to change its time. Skip to midday. Oh, that's fancy. Let's get some power. sun's moving. That's fast. So now that it's midday, we'll tell it to stop time. Hopefully the time is now always stopped. I think it said that it needed a lever. Okay, that's fancy. I like that. That is a giant power hog, though. We just want it to always be midday. I hope this makes it always midday. Watching it with the cursor. So the daylight signal so let's set the time to night. So now we've inverted the daylight sensor. So whenever the sun goes down, it should switch it immediately to daytime. And then recharge. So let's try that again just for whatever. Alright, so now we have permanent and everlasting daylight. That's going to mess with some people's sleep cycles, I guess. So one of the things that I have been thinking about is the environmental tech stuff again. And one of the reasons for that is I was looking at a page. I'll pull it up and I can read the numbers off for you. There we go. And so if we get the tier 6, well, we'll talk about the tier 5 one because that's the one I'm probably going to build now. If we get the tier 5 solar panel with the Atheum, which is what we're producing now, solar cells, that is 634,282 RF a tick. And that's base to the mod. So if we go for the ionite, which we actually have a lot of, and we'll probably do in the interim, it is 475,772 RF a tick. Now, if we go for the tier 6 Atheum, which is the highest tier with the highest tier solar stuff, is 1,771,965 RF a tick. So I think that the combination of the solar cells and some of the exciting power transfer things, because we definitely are going to need to get into better quality transfer stuff. So let's do this. Oh, block emerald. Hey, get rid of those. It's just garbage. Get rid of that. We don't need that. Get rid of 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 that. So we are going to set up some solar panels, and we're probably going to set up just one now and work from there. So with the fact that everything is now going to be daylight all the time, we don't have to worry about hostile mobs quite as much as we used to. So let's look at the tier 6. Is it the tier 6 solar panel? Can we make this? We can. So it's going to start with the photovoltaic cells and then the lapis blocks and a bunch of modified components. And then it's going to cycle one of the, each one of these sets of 4 represents a different tier of the solar panel controller. So for example, tier solar, first tier is going to be the lapis and the litherite and a solar cell of some sort. So this one's going to be the tier 2, which is the rhodium, tier 3, which is the chironite, tier 4, which is the palladium, tier 5, which is the did I say ironite already? Oh, chironite. There's the ironite, and then we have the aethium. So looking at our aethium here, so we're up to 168. So we're actually producing it fairly quickly. And as far as mica, we're up to 210. So we probably could make the next tier solar panel, the next tier ore miner now. As far as nether stars, we're setting it 404. So we have a couple of those. But we're actually going to make the solar panel first. So we have the solar controller, and I'd like to put that up a block. So let's put this up a couple of blocks, or throw it on the ground. That works too. So there we go. So let's get the wand, environmental. Now while I have the page open, I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. We're going to need 169 solar cells. So let's get that going. So the highest level tier we can make are the aethium. So if we this is not going to work, by the way. I'm just going to tell you now. So if we try to make this, it's going to tell us that we need 336 more aethium, which is why we're not doing it now. But if we now go for the next tier down, so I believe that is the ionite. So let's look for the ionite one. And then we're going to need, so we should be able to rock this out pretty quick. And now it's building that. So we're also going to need piezo. I didn't tell it how to make these. So we're going to need 12 null modifiers. So that would be 12. Go. And then we can make the piezo with the nulls. Are we out of mica already? Mica. Weird. What do the piezos require? Piezo requires blocks of quartz. Oh, it doesn't know how to make a quartz. I knew that. Quartz. So we're going to need 48 of these. All right. 7, 8. Kind of makes sense that you would need that. So, are we out of Lonzolite? Lond crystal. Okay, we are currently out of Lonzolite, so let's grab the rest of the nulls. One more of those. Go. And then we need structure frames. We're going to need 56. What are we crafting? Is it still... Oh, it's still making all of that. I was really hoping that we would actually get to build this in the time allotted, but I think that we are not. Da 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 da. Music. Just think if I hadn't put all the acceleration cards and everything, that would make this super fast. How many of what is it making? Okay, so what's really holding it back is the connectors, because it has to make a metric ton of those. And it's just kind of like grinding through the rest of it as the connectors are done. Yeah, see, there it goes. So yeah, we'll call it here while this is processing. Realize I could have had this finished beforehand, but you know how it is. I just get excited. I want to show you all the cool things that I'm doing. Ta-da! It's like some sort of like crazy light show. That's awesome. That's cool. And we're still waiting. So yeah, we'll call it here. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. If you liked it, leave a like. If you don't. And I really hope you did like it, honestly. You know, if you have any suggestions, like, I don't know, a faster way to spawn dragon hearts or spawn dragons to get hearts, I'm going to try setting up an automatic grinder. The problem is, I seem to recall that the dragon is very hostile to, like, equipment. Oh, I didn't actually pull them out. So we want to have a structure that the dragon doesn't immediately destroy in the process of things. So yeah, have a good night. Oops, I totally forgot that I didn't have the thing pulled up.